Welcome to Kids A-Cookin', where kids come first and cooking is fun. I'm Karen, and today Zach is here to help me in the kitchen. How old are you, Zach?
11.
You're going to learn a great recipe today. You like pasta?
Yeah.
Today we're making slow cooker pasta sauce, and this is great because it's all ready when you come in after a long day of racing or whatever you've been doing. Maybe home from school and you're hungry. Aren't you always starving when you come home from school?
Yeah.
Yeah. Lunch is early, isn't it? Lunch is early, so by the time dinner comes around, do you ever get a snack in the afternoon at school?
Sometimes, if someone has a birthday party.
But that's the only time. So you're probably really ready to eat when you get home, right? Well, hopefully your mom will have already put this in, or you could put this in the morning before you go to school if you were really ambitious, couldn't you? This is a great recipe. Be sure you wash your hands before you get started. We've already done that. Flavors blend when cooked all day, and this recipe is a great combination of flavors. You'll want to begin by browning 1 pound of lean ground beef or pork. We've already done that, and we've already drained the liquid off of it, so now we just need to put it in the slow cooker. You want to take the lid off, Zach? And I'll hold the pan, and you can kind of scoop it in there. We're just going to add that in the bottom. Okay. And then next we're going to add 1/2 of a medium onion that's been chopped, and we already have that done for us. You can add that. And we're going to add 1/2 of a bell pepper that's been chopped. Now part of it's already been done for us. You ever done this with a pepper?
No.
Okay. We just want to, some of it's already done, but it's easiest if you just take it like this and slice some slices. And then take a few pieces and just chop like this. So they're kind of small, and that way the flavor gets combined real well. Watch your fingers. That knife is really sharp, so be careful. And once that's all diced up, we're going to add that. Okay. Let's just do this. I'm going to lift up the cutting board, and you can just add that right in there. There's a few more. We'll just throw them in there. There we go. All right. Next, we're going to add 1 zucchini, but we need to slice and quarter this. Have you ever chopped a zucchini?
No.
No? You can use the outside of it. You just need to take the ends off of it like that. And we'll just split this. But what you want to do is slice it. And then each slice you want to make into fourths. So you're good at this math thing, right?
Yeah.
So you just turn it that way, and you have 4. It's kind of the fraction pie. You know those problems? Are you good at those?
We haven't learned them yet.
You haven't?
We're going to learn them this year.
I bet you'll catch right on to that. Let's just cut each piece into 4 pieces or quarter it. Careful, careful. You're good. All right. One more time. Again, let's add this. You can just use your hand. Yeah, it's easier. All right, lots of good veggies in there. We're getting all of our servings of vegetables in today, aren't we? All right, then you want to add 2 cloves of garlic that have been minced for flavor, and that's already done, so you can use a spoon if you need to get it out of that little dish. Spread that around a little bit. All right. Okay, now we want to add the carrots. We have 3 carrots that have already been sliced. We've already peeled and sliced these. You can add those, Zach. You might want to stir that together just a little bit to mix all the ingredients. It's getting full, isn't it?
Yeah.
Our next ingredient is 2 15-ounce cans of tomato sauce. Be sure that you always wash your cans before you open them. Did you know to do that? Do you do that? Because they might have germs on the top. So always be sure you wash the tops and the can opener after you use it. So you can go ahead and add these. And we're going to pour in also a 15-ounce can of diced tomatoes. Add the other tomato sauce. So it's getting really full. And then the diced tomatoes. And those are not drained. So you just put all the liquid in there with that. Now, if tomatoes are in season, you can substitute fresh for canned. 2 large or 3 medium-sized tomatoes would equal a 15-ounce can. How you doing getting that all mixed together?
Pretty good.
Now this is Italian dish, so we're going to need some spices. And this recipe calls for 1/2 teaspoon of dried basil, 1/2 teaspoon of dried oregano, and 1/2 teaspoon of dried thyme. But you can substitute in dried Italian seasoning, and that's what we're going to do. So we're going to substitute in 2 teaspoons of the seasoning, Italian seasoning. You're going to just pour a little bit out. You want me to do that for you? That's pretty close. There's 1. Sprinkle it all around. And 2. Okay, add that. And stir that all together, Zach. We'll stir all the ingredients to combine them really well. Now you may want to add other ingredients for extra flavor. You could try mushrooms or broccoli, celery, or even pepperoni would be a really good addition. I bet that'd be good, pepperoni in there. Wouldn't that be yummy? That looks good. Now we want to put the lid on, and you're going to cook this on low setting for 6 to 8 hours. Or if you're in a hurry, you can cook it on high setting 3 to 4 hours. And you'll want to serve this over cooked pasta. And you can even top it with some shredded cheddar cheese if that sounds good. If you want to get this started even quicker in the morning, you can get a head start by preparing the vegetables the day before. Just cover and store in the refrigerator overnight. And you could also brown the meat the day before and keep it covered in the fridge too. So then in the morning, all you have to do is just put all the ingredients in the slow cooker and you're on your way to a delicious meal. Now, if you love Italian, this is a recipe you have to try. This sauce turns out like this. This is warm and good. It looks just like this. And it has lots of good flavor and lots of good vegetables in there. It's really delicious. You want to go try some ourselves?
Yeah.
Okay, we're ready. A slow cooker, also called a crock pot, can save time and money. You can put all the ingredients into one pot, plug it in, and walk away. Your food will cook at a low temperature for hours without burning. Since slow cooking does not involve flame, this technique is a safe way to involve kids in the kitchen. They can help prepare and add ingredients to the pot. Long, slow cooking is a perfect way to cook inexpensive, tough cuts of meat, such as brisket and chuck roast. They turn out terrific when slow cooked. Soups, beans, and stews are perfect for slow cooking, and stirring isn't required, so keep the lid on. There are usually 2 temperature settings on slow cookers. Low is 200 degrees and high is 300 degrees. Most books tell you that 1 hour on high equals 2 hours on low, but cooking on low makes meat juicy and more tender. Cut your vegetables into bite-sized pieces for even cooking and easier eating. Slow cookers are great to use in the summer to keep the house cool while cooking, and in wintertime you can have a hot meal ready when you come home from work or school. Dust off the slow cooker if it's been a while since you used it, and try a new recipe today. This makes a great dish with very little effort. Wasn't this easy to put together? A little bit of chopping and then then you just put the lid on and wait for it to be done. It looks good, doesn't it?
Yes, it does.
Let's go ahead and try it and see how it tastes. I'll put some over here on mine too. This looks good. If you have any leftovers, be sure to refrigerate or freeze them within 2 hours of cooking. Divide the pasta sauce into shallow containers no more than 2 inches deep. Then refrigerate or freeze immediately. This is important so the sauce cools quickly, limiting bacterial growth. Be careful to reheat all leftovers to 165 degrees to make sure food is safe to eat. What do you think? You like this? Beats the heck out of that stuff you buy out of a jar, huh? It's good to make your own. For more information about this recipe and helpful hints to make cooking easier, visit our website. We'll see you next time on Kids A Cookin'.